How's it going, everybody? It's Pete J for Pete_J on YouTube, Pete J Play on Twitch. Coming off a bad week. I was watching back some of my videos. I was overlooking things. I was rushing through jobs. I've just had a horrible week simming. It's been a bad week simming. So what better way to close it out on a high note than to jump into Off-Road Mechanics Simulator. So we're going to get in here. We already see that there's we've got an indicator indicating that we need to go to our mailbox. So let's go over here and let's see what we need to do here. We have I'm going to hit tab. All right. So there's an exclamation point. What is the exclamation point for? Okay, so we have red. That's been read. Something ends, something begins. I think we completed that. Okay. We've done that already, so we've read that. We have many jobs here. About 6. Pablo Sahara, help needed. Prize Toyota, ground courier, free car slot. Hey PJ, so you know the issue now. Could you help me a little? The rear part of my courier's chassis somehow makes strange noises while driving. I don't know much about cars yet, but a good friend of mine recommended you to me. Could you take a look at all and fix the broken parts or replace them with new parts? We'll accept that. We're going to accept this, and we're going to accept this. Just because I don't want them to get away from me. I think that's all the slots we have. What do we got here? Right, so if I hit E, yeah. No, I got one more spot. Let's grab another job real quick. E, A27. We're going to accept that one. Okay. Now we're officially full. We are full up in our garage. So, if we go to L to highlight, first let's go to the first job, which is that O? So 1 of 4. Where is 1 of 4? Special mission. Okay, check damage. Where is 1? Where did you put 1? Okay, they did put 1. Okay, that's what I thought. If I hit my L, it's not letting me check that. Toyota ground courier. So if I go here and what is this? That's the Toyota. Okay, so we're going to hit R and we're going to do check it and wreck it. No. Front drive shaft, rear lower control arm ×2, front lower control arm ×2, and a front steering knuckle ×2 with a rear drive shaft. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's disengage. And we're going to go over to the computer and buy some parts. Okay, so we're going to go to the off-road market. We're going to sort by the Toyota ground courier. We need a front drive shaft. Original front drive shaft. That's what we're going to get. Why did it not give me... It did not give me that. Why did it not give me that? Okay, come over here. And let's take a look. We have where is it? Palermo. These 2 are mine. Pick up 1500. We got 2 in bay. This is job 5093. Which one? I think I just switched them. Okay. Cannot modify. So is this 5903? Okay, if I disconnect. Alright, I've lost. And it will not let me. L. Alright, so this one. Move car to the car wash. Okay, so we're going to move. We'll just go ahead and do this one since I'm not sure. I think this one is 4569. That's this one here. Okay. So that's the job. This is the one with the job. I guess they're calling that one mine, which is weird. But let's. This is just a quick wash, so it's not a problem. We'll start with this. Start over here. Yeah, so I guess I got to be careful because I jumped on a bunch of jobs and now I'm kind of a little lost in what I'm supposed to be doing and where these jobs are. So okay, start with a quick and easy one, just a quick wash. Yeah, if I can get some more points, I'm gonna have to upgrade my pressure washer abilities here. Okay. Yeah, so I've had a hard week. Wound up botching some stuff in Plane Mechanics Simulator. I did not keep track of where I got parts on Car Mechanics Simulator, so I wound up having to take the engine apart a second time to try and figure out where the parts were supposed to go because I didn't get them in the right spot. So yeah, it's been difficult. Difficult to say the least. So I was looking forward to doing some Off-Road Mechanics Simulator, so I'm hoping things go a little bit better today. Alright, let's see here. Alright. We just got to clean this one, and then, like I said, then we'll have that one. And I don't know why, even after I bought the, what was it, the drive shaft, it didn't seem like it recognized it for some reason. So now there's a new wrinkle on the horizon, so we'll have to figure that out. All right. Okay, so this is going well. It's got the whole top. We'll get underneath, and we'll clean the undercarriage, and then we'll have this one. This one will be out the door. One of the other things is, as I stated, now I've got two vehicles with the option of getting a third. But I think one of the other things we're supposed to be doing is kind of upgrading our vehicles. So I'm thinking, I thought last time I noticed there were some more tracks open in the forest. I thought I even saw that the desert track was open. So I was thinking, if that's the case, then, you know, at the time because I only had the two vehicles, I was thinking, well, maybe one would be my forest vehicle, one would be my desert vehicle, and we'd kind of go along that way, kind of creating it that way. And again, that may still be how I do it. I think it will be, but now it sounds like if we can complete this other job, which it looks like is a story mission. I think that's a story mission as far as off-road is concerned. Once we get that story mission done, we'll have a third vehicle. So I'm not sure what that will mean, but obviously we continue to work on the vehicles, continue to make cash, which will allow us to upgrade our vehicles, and then we run in the races and we do the stuff. I'd also like to take my I'm not sure if the Desert Trail has a trail like in the forest. The forest has the quantity, not quality. And what you do is you're basically timed. You have a time limit, but every time you go through a challenge, it will give you some extra time. So the whole point, you want to keep going through the challenges, and you want to go through them relatively quickly. So, but it's a good way to kind of take your vehicle through its paces, and I would like to do that. And I'm hoping there's one for the desert as well. All right, so job number 4569 is done. 4569 is done. Dirty job. Okay, 165. Do you like dirty jobs? This one's for you should prepare something special. Okay, so that's completed. All right. Saving. Okay. We need your help ASAP. You see, we have a package of pretty important parts that need to be fixed, but we don't have time for making it happen. All right, so what do I got to do for that? What happens if you forget to clean up your car after off-road trip? We have a great example of something like this. Our client left his car all covered in dirt for weeks now. It's a premium care. All right, Pablo Zahara, so you know the issue. Could you help a little? The rear part of the courier's chassis somehow makes some strange noises while driving. Okay. So that's the one that's making strange noises. We should have another one dirty right here. There's just the one that's making noise. Mitsubishi Palmero. That's mine. The Palermo. I keep calling it Palmero. Palermo. The pickup 1500. That's just a wash job. So we can go take down. We got to wash our truck too. And we're going to go here, and we're going to go with the pickup 1500. All right, so we're going to go wash that up. Oops, wrong way. All right, the only job left in here is going to be that one, and I don't know why. I bought the part, but it did not give me did not give me credit for the purchase. I'm not sure why that is. So this is a new wrinkle on the horizon. So we're going to have to figure out why that did that. You think you'd learn, right? So that's a little, yeah, like I said, that's a new wrinkle on the horizon. We'll have to check that out. Figure out why that didn't count as purchasing the proper part. Maybe they've got an upgraded one, and it just said. Maybe I rushed it again. I've been having that issue this week, like I said. So I don't know if the bed really needs to get washed. Okay. That's not going to count it. Okay, so we'll have to do that when we get down on the ground. I think my next upgrade may be we'll look into the power washer. I know there's a couple. I think there's a couple of things you can do to upgrade the pressure washer. Hopefully it'll help speed this up a little bit. I don't remember it taking this long. Well, you know what? It did take a little while. So. All right, I think we got. I'm not sure if that's clean or not. All right, let's see. Starting to back here. Okay, so yeah, so I'm hoping to get more into this game, start using the doing more in the game. Up until now, I've just basically been doing the repairs and stuff, but I forget sometimes that there's you know, the point is to kind of upgrade and create your own vehicles as well. So we want to make sure that we wind up doing that. We don't forget about that. Doing the repairs obviously helps us to pay for our ramping up our vehicles. Sorry, I'm I'm mesmerized by the power washing. Oops. I can't tell if it's too sensitive or if I'm being a little herky-jerky with the mouse. Both are possibilities, so I'm not 100% sure. Okay, where are we at? 54%. Okay. There it is. Got the front bumper clean. Get the wheel clean here. Start moving back. We're still got to get underneath. I like these jobs though. These are relatively straightforward, easy and straightforward. So, wow, I got a lot there, huh? Gave me a lot there. I don't know what I hit, but I hit some kind of special spot that got a lot clean in very little time. All right, how are we doing? 72%. I think the top side is probably clean. Let's hit the bottom. Yeah, well, there you go. And then down, I just noticed that. In the bottom of the screen, in the middle, you got the chassis and the body. So looks like we got the body clean, so it's just the chassis now. And obviously the chassis is underneath, so as we clean, you'll see that that chassis number will come down from 49%. So that's what we're doing. And it looks like I said, the body has 0%. So I'm assuming that means we've gotten the body clean. So whoop, move it back. Whoop, there's a little bit there. I want to get that. Yeah, like I say, I think we've had quite a few washes, so I'm assuming that an upgrade to the power wash would probably be pretty beneficial. So if we wind up with some points to spend today, maybe we'll stop and we'll pick up I don't know if it's a stronger spray or a wider spray. I'm not sure which one would be more beneficial. Alright, so that's done. So we got this washed. So we're going to head back and we will collect our reward. Completed. Okay. Parts box to do ASAP. I don't how do I do the parts box? Is my question. Is that the parts box? Storage. Okay, that just is this all of it? Because that seems to be a lot of parts. Clean this here. Now, how does this work again? Okay, WASD rotates it. You click on the area, and then the mouse will move it around. Okay. Are we done? No, there's another spot here. All right, so that's done. All I can do is clean it though. Okay, that's done. Another brake disc. I'm not even sure if this is the parts box or not. I'm just cleaning these okay. And C, another brake disc. Got a grinder here. Grind the rust off of that thing there. We'll rotate it here. There's got to be another cleaning part because it didn't give us the that's actually, I think it's there. Although I don't know if you'd want to take a grinder to to the surface of your brake disc. All right, so we got a Yeep Rancher original rear shock. First thing we're gonna do is clean it up, see if it's worthwhile fixing. Okay, there's one spot. There's that. Now we're gonna fix it. And you need the hammer. And what we're gonna do, oops, we're gonna go here. We're gonna pound out that bearing. And this one too. All right, now we've got to lubricate the area. Oh, it's backwards, that's why. Okay, rotate. There's one, and we're going to do this one. Two, and then we're going to pound. We got to put the new bearings in. All right, now this one. Okay, so there's that. Damage level 10%, so clean this disc. Oh, it's not a disc. Okay. Okay. We'll go ahead and clean a little bit more, and then we'll get back on our projects. Oops. There's that. Well, one more here. This thing's filthy. Okay. Okay. And we're gonna spray lubricate the. Okay, I think it's backwards. You always lubricate the opposite side of where you just knocked the bearing out. Right. Okay, new bearings. All right, so there's that. All right. Oops, sorry. So where is, well, hit tab, I guess. Tab, 2 of 2. So we need O, 1 of 2. Okay, so I've got the, okay. Pick up 1500, front axle shaft 1. Oh, is this, so this is the parts job, right? Are there numbers on these emails? That would be a big help. These are no. Okay. Is there a part? There's not a job number on here, right? I mean, that would help if there was a job number on here, but there's not. So let's get out of here because now we know what we're doing with this. So we've got pick up 1500 front axle shaft 1. So that's what we're going to look for. Front axle Toyota. We got Jeep Ranger stuff. Pick up 1500 original brake disc. We've already got that. Pick up Jeep Ranger. Okay, pick up 1500 original front lower control arm. Jeep Rancher rear lower control arm. Rear lower control arm. Okay, so we're going to fix this one. We're going to clean this one first. So oh, did I get both of them? Wow. I am good. All right, over this way. All right, now this looks like it's on the same side. It is on the same side. I was just saying how it seems like you need to lubricate the opposite side from where you cleaned it or knocked out. Okay, so there's that. I'm going to put the first bearing in here. That's done. That's done. Okay, so what else do we got? Pick up 1500 front axle shaft 1 and a Jeep Rancher front spring 1. Ah, we have a front spring for a Jeep Rancher right here. And if I clean this, I'm sure it will be fine. There's that. Check. Pick up 1500 front axle. Oh, C, not. Did I miss a pickup 1500 front axle? I must have, because it's all here. Pickup 1500. Original disc brake. Front lower control. Original front axle shaft 1. So this here. All right then, folks. This is a cool one. All right. So we've completed it. All right, we need to go and claim our reward. Collect reward. Completed. Okay. Enough playing around. We got to get back to work here. 1 second, 1 second. I don't know if I can do that. Oh, they're gone. Dag. Yeah. Information. Jobs. Okay. So, we are going to go ahead and we're going to take care of this business here. And I think we did the R. We did do the R. Okay. So let's do the tab. We need a front drive shaft. This is a Toyota ground courier. We're going to go Toyota ground courier. Okay. Needs a front drive shaft. This is a front drive shaft. If I hit buy, why does it, now I have 2 brand new ones and it doesn't count. Oh, okay, so we've got to unmount them. That's why. I'm spending money I don't need to on things that... Sometimes, Pierre, what you need to do is you need to pay attention. You need to take a look in the book. Okay. Front drive shaft 1. What am I doing? Why am I not hitting the right buttons ever? Front drive, rear lower control, front lower control, both of them. Front steering knuckle, both of them. And rear drive shaft 1. Okay. So I think what we're talking about here, folks, is I think we're going to be taking... we're going to be repairing, not purchasing. So I think that's the deal here. We need to remove this drive shaft, but in order to do that, we have to get rid of this differential. And in order to do that, we have to get rid of these axles. And in order to do that, we have to, do it. We have to do all of it. So let's do all of it, because that's well within our purview. Not to mention, we do need the front lower control arms anyway. Oh, we need the front lower control arms and the front steering knuckles, both of them on both sides. So we're just going to go ahead and do a complete teardown of this entire front end. There we go. Why am I... Oh, I told you it's been a hard week, right? I did mention that. And I'm hoping it will start getting better, and I'm hoping it's going to start here with Off-Road Mechanic Simulator. I do enjoy the game, and like I say, I've had that epiphany where I want to start trying to work on my own vehicles, but that did not include paying for front drive shafts that I didn't need. So I'm not sure how that's going to... Do I need to take that? I don't. Can I get back out? Okay. I do need to take the sway bar front end link off. And I can do that, which I'm hoping will allow me to take this knuckle off. And I think once I get the knuckle off, I should be able to get that. I'm thinking, right? Oh. Now, can I can take it. Cool. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And that will free up the differential, which will allow us to get the front drive shaft off. At which point I think we will have taken care of the front, right? And then we'll have some rear drive shaft and rear lower control arm. Okay. I'm wondering if I'm taking all of this stuff over to... I should have emptied my inventory. That's what I should have done. Okay, well, you live and you learn, right? I've kind of let my inventory get away from me in this game. I've started to kind of do a little bit better job of trying to clean up my inventory on Car Mechanic Simulator. And I think it's going to be something I'll have to do with this as well, is I'm going to have to start paying attention to it. I've got a bunch of stuff from old missions that I'm still holding on to that I could probably just get rid of. But then when you walk into missions like this, if you've got an empty inventory, it makes it a lot easier. And you do have the warehouse, so I mean you can put stuff into the warehouse, so you don't need to be carrying all of that stuff that I have. Again, if I didn't have a bunch of inventory on me, doing the box, you know, the parts in the box would have been a lot easier, because I would have known, you know, which ones were, you know, that the ones in my inventory would have been the ones that needed work. So I think now we're into the same situation. We got the drive shaft, we got the control arms, we've got the front steering knuckles. Do I have to take everything off? I've got to unmount those things. That's what it says. So it will not allow me to move to the next level with without gaining these things as well. So we're going to have to... I was kind of hoping to do the front and then the back. To me, that makes a little bit more sense. That way, I did. Well, again, another problem that I've had this week was getting parts confused and not putting them back in the right spots. But I'm thinking we're gonna be okay, because this is a relatively early mission in Offroad, and so they're gonna have us just kind of do it. I'm thinking it's a repair mission, so we're going to take these things off, take them to the bench, and fix them rather than buying new. Lower control arm. There's the lower control arm. I didn't even need to take that off. Did I? Rear drive shaft. The rear drive shaft, though, needs, again, same thing. It needs to have the differential taken off, so I think we have to remove all this stuff anyway. Can I? No, we got to remove this. And this is going to have to go as well, right? Because that is connected to the differential. Why am I taking the differential? Oh, because I need to drive shaft. For a minute there, I'm like, why am I do I need to do all this, or am I losing my mind? No, I'm not losing my mind. You have to strip this down in order to get this rear differential off. And you see all that red? That means, you know, A, it's yellow because we can't take it off. The red means those are parts that need to come off before we can remove it. So we can take this off. I'm just disconnecting this entire back end passenger side right now. So at this point, that's all we can get off. Now we've got to come over here and we've got to do the same thing over here. We've got to pull everything off of here. And we'll get that rear drive shaft off. There's that. And like, if they come back now and they're like, well, now you got to put everything back and make sure it's in the right spots, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna just lose. I'm gonna lose it. How can you say that? How can you do that? Toyota ground cover. I'm gonna pull this axle shaft. Disc brake cover. That's the lower control arm. Yeah, just got the check mark for that. There's the rear shock. We'll take the rest of the springs. We'll take the springs out. What else do we have? Okay, we have a upper control arm. If you got a lower, you gotta have an upper. So there's that. This is the stabilizer link. Okay. And then this is the rear stabilizer. We've got the other side disconnected already, so we can go ahead and disconnect this side. Go ahead, come on out. And we got this. Right, so there's the stabilizer gone. And now the only thing left is the track bar, the rear track bar. All right. Now we can get the rear differential out, which will leave us with the rear drive shaft. And now the rear drive shaft. Front lower control arms times 2. Did I not? I thought I took those out. Oh, you know what? I think it might be different. It might be the lower control arm may I was thinking of something else. No, I'm not. Yeah, they're right here, and you just left them sitting there. Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make a lick of sense. Oh, we got some struts up here. Bolts on the struts. Bolts on the struts. Was it? Thunder in the sky, something like that. All right, you're going to need to get cleaned up, obviously. And I did the same thing over here. I just forgot to grab it. Back up here, we got 3 on the struts. I wish I could click it and just move to that spot. All right, so there goes that. All right, fix or buy new front drive shaft. I have. I think I'm just going to give them the new drive shaft, right? I mean, I've already bought it, so I'm not going to worry about fixing the other one. Oh, I need, how do I disconnect? Escape? I think it's escape. Okay. Let's head over to the bench, and let's take a look. Rear lower control arms times 2 for a Toyota ground courier. This is where we get into it here. There's nothing up front, right? Because I've already gone through it. Oh, Jeep Rancher. Nope. Toyota ground courier original front steering knuckle. We should have 2 of those. Let's see if we can clean this up to save our client some cash. All right. All right, so that's damage level 5%. All right, so that's half of one. We need Toyota ground courier original front control arm, and we have 2 of those as well, don't we? Front lower control arm. Yeah, we're going to clean this, and then we'll replace the bearings. All right, there's one spot. There's 2. Part completely cleaned. Okay, so it's going to cost us 13 Yemen to got to pound out this. Oops. So that was one. Oop. Seems almost. It's probably not. It's just my imagination. Okay, pounding in the new bearings. All right, so that one's done. We still got about a damage of 10%, but that's Toyota ground courier original rear drive shaft. I think the rear drive shaft is, well, it just says rust. Damage though is 46%. Rear drive shaft. I might buy a new rear drive shaft. If we clean it up, let's see what happens. Cost $199. Damage level 5%. I guess that's worked, right? All right, so let's clean this first, and then we're going to replace them, and we should be able to put these back on. All right. All right, so we've got okay. This is like spray lubricant, I believe. It's DW400. It's the Wonder Spray. There is some version of this product in every mechanic simulator game. That's how commonplace it is and how useful it is. All right, so we've gotten those two done. Although this is not 100%. That's got me a little concerned. Nissan Watcher, we don't want Nissan Watcher. We want Toyota ground courier, rear lower control arm, and front steering knuckle. Toyota ground courier, original rear lower control arm. All right, well. Okay, that was it. Just that one spot. Now I got to replace these bearings. Lubricating spray. All right. Okay, rear lower control arm times 2 front steering knuckle. We got a front steering knuckle right here. Clean this up. Okay. What else? Rear lower control arm. Rear drive shaft. Rear lower control arm times 2. All right, here's one. Although I don't hold out hope. Maybe it's trying to tell me that we need okay. Fixie. Spray. Spray. New bearing spray off. Hammer. All right, so now we've got to go and mount these things. Okay. Let's start in the back since there is much more to do back here. We're going to go to nope. Okay. Okay, so we want to go to assembly mode. Right? Okay, assembly mode. Here we are. We've got that one, which 5%, but we're gonna go with the 5%. X to choose. There we go. Oh, this didn't seem like it had this much. This is as good as we're gonna get, I think, folks. All right, bolt it up. Now we're going to go with the rear differential. X. All right. I'm going to put this stabilizer back on. That one's trash. We don't want that one that's trash. Okay, stabilizer bar. Although we should have something holding it in. Let's put the lower control arms back in. All right, so they're both relatively okay. This will help at least hold the differential in place while we muck about trying to there we go. We're gonna put this one in. X. That's going to do a little bit of a job helping to hold it into place. Then we're going to throw the rear stabilizer on. We'll go ahead and select that. Is there another stabilizer on the other side, or is there just the one stabilizer? No, there's another one. I was going to say. All right, so that's got the stabilizer locked in place. We've got the lower control arms on. We can put the shocks on, which will kind of also help to hold it into place. Obviously, it's going to... What happened? Did I hit the 4 by accident? I must have, right? Okay, no, we're gonna go to the other shock absorber, X. Get this shock buttoned up. There's that. How about back here is the rear track bar. Actually, I would go upper control arms, I guess, first. Although we probably put the springs in too first, right? Before you get all the control arms in. All right, so you're we'll come around here. You're gonna go in. Oh no, you're gonna go in. And we're gonna spin this way. I think we've gotten the differential locked in, so we can now do wheel assembly. So get the brake disc cover and the axle shaft. Those were in okay condition. We're gonna get the wheel hub assembly. Those were that was in a good case as well. So we're gonna go ahead and there's that. We got a brake disc, X, caliper, X, and I don't know if I'm doing that right because I may have had, again, we did do, why does it not let me put the wheel on? I would think that the wheel would be next, right? Axle shaft, brake disc cover, wheel hub assembly. Okay. Disc brake. Caliper. Oh, you know why? Because I didn't put the track bar in. Won't let you put the tires on until you put the track bar in. There you go. Sorry about that. Lock that down, and then once we get this locked down, we'll be able to put the tire. Yeah, there you go. Again, I didn't make note of which percentage tires were where. It's got a pretzel hubcap. Pretzel rim. Alright, so we're going to come over this way. We're going to put this one back on. Okay, I think we got the back end buttoned up. That's where we're heading. All right, so we got that done. Now we got to put the front axle in. And again, we'll try to find something to kind of, so it's not just tugging here on this drive shaft. Okay, so what do we got? What do we got? We got front axle shaft. And front axle shaft. Lower control arm. Let's put the strut in just so it's not, all the weight isn't just hanging there. Well, at this point, let's just finish it. Boop, boop. Sway bar. Stabilizer link. Did I not put the... I did put it in. I was going to say, it looked to me like I didn't put the axle in, but it's like, how could you miss that? All right, the hub assembly. Lock that down. Tighten it up in the back. All right, so here's our disc brake and our caliper. All right, put the tire back on here. All right, other side. We're gonna have to do the same thing over here. All right, now I'm not sure. That's damage level's 10%. That's not bad, but at what point do you determine to make the repair rather than go with the? I mean, yeah, make the repair over purchasing a new part. 10% okay is still okay? What? I mean, I'm not sure. That's X. Okay. Yeah, so that's something I'll have to figure out. I don't know if they eventually just tell you, you know, 20% is too much, or if they give you a number on the repair sheet, like anything below, you know, with a damage rating of X number or higher, go ahead and replace it, right? We've seen that in other mechanic sim games. So it wouldn't surprise me, but this one I didn't really mention anything outside of, you know, pull them and see what you got. Oops. All right, and then the wheel. Add stickers to the car. If I go to what, 5? And then 8. Oh wow, I can add stickers to the car. Z, over off-road, off-road, off-road. I kind of dig those. The bull. Oh, this is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of cool. I like the blue. Boom. Open your inbox. Off-road. I like that. What do y'all think? What do you think of my sticker work? Let's see if we can go. Let's spin it a little bit. I don't know if they want another sticker. Ooh, adventure. Can I spin the stickers at all? Undo clear. Let's see. Stamp is M. Scale N. So if I hold the N button. Okay, and then you can go. Ooh. Okay, so that's the comma and the period. So when you hit the N, you toggle between scaling it. So if I hit the N again, period and comma will then scale it up or scale it down. If I hit N, we go over to rotate. So again, the period and the comma will turn it. Oh, I made it too small. So now if I go N, I can turn it and I can slide it up. I would put it like somewhere like here. So we got M, which is stamp or brush. M, what is the difference? Oh, I don't want to wind up. I don't want to wind up inadvertently putting another sticker on, but I like the way that one came out, huh? All right, so let's go back to 1, and we're going to, could have put one on the other side. I think it looks cool. They really did a good job with that. And it's, yeah, it's 3-dimensional. It comes over the fender wall. Cool. All right, so we've got a bunch of jobs completed. There you go. All right, we're at 6,855 points out of, we got to get to 7,500. We've got jobs here. We've got many jobs. We've got a couple of jobs. Good mud. Offroad Brothers, perfection required. Hello, PJ. Sometimes we have a really demanding customers that will accept nothing less than perfection. This is why you should clean this pickup 1,500, literally perfect. We will accept that because it's just a wash job. Off-road style. Being an off-roader doesn't necessarily mean you can't be stylish at the same time. Our client perfectly understands that, so we think that you can help. His Nissan Watcher free card slot and required funds 1,224. I don't know about that. Here's a small job for you. Fixing these parts is so quick and so easy you can do literally. Okay. All right, I'm going to wash this one car. And then let's take a look at our own vehicles. Why is this car? Oh, is this my car now? I think this is my car. Here, I was thinking this is somebody else's car. What if I go with, yeah, it's on scale. What if I scale it up? Okay. So we got a couple, so we got some nice ink over there. What if we did, I'm gonna go N, then I want to just, because it's a little off. And I want to go M, because I want to see what's the difference between a stamp and a brush. Let's go, ooh, that's cool. Off-road. I'm going to go here, no road, no problem. Oop, no, I want to go back here. Just trying to hit this one. And then I want to scale it down, so I need to go to N. And then we're going to go this way. That's cool. That is cool beans, brother. All right, we need to bring it down just a little bit. I want to turn a little bit. Okay, if we go N, I want to do, oop, a little too high. Oop, too high. There you go. And let's go brush this time. Oh, that's why. Okay, it looks a little... Can I undo that? I can't. Undo. Okay. I'm going to go back to stamp. There it is. All right. Okay, so let's get out of this by hitting that. We want to, this is our third vehicle, the Toyota Ground Courier. That goes there. So now we've got 3 vehicles and we've got only 2 spaces. We really need to get some more some more spots, because if I'm going to have to wind up just doing 2 cars at a time. Let's grab this. And we'll try to get through this really quickly. I mean, we're over an hour, so I'm just going to try and get this done quickly. And then next time, I think what we'll do is we're going to call it after I do this job. I think the next job we'll do is when we start next time, I think we're going to start by working on one of our vehicles. We'll take a good look at them before we leave today. I kind of like this orange. It's kind of cool. Get a look and see which one we want to get with. We want to start working on. The Nissan Watcher is our first vehicle, so I do have a little bit of a soft spot for that one, and kind of would like to see put some work into that one first. But you know, it is what it is. You take whichever one you got and do the best you can with it. Oh, it does clean through here. Okay, cool. I didn't think we'd be able to get through the grate. But we can. Maybe not the greatest, but better than nothing. Okay. So not bad. We did pretty good in the shop. We didn't put any parts in the wrong spot, but we didn't really have a choice, so that helped out a great deal, which helps me because, like I said, I've been having a difficult time this week, so being able to kind of get in and get some jobs done and feel good about it, that's pretty cool. And we picked up another vehicle, which is always nice. So I guess we'll just start here. I'm trying to find the most economical way of doing these car washes. So you start at the top on the catwalk and you do the top. Start, obviously, come over here to the far left side and work your way around. Makes the most sense. You're back down. Then you get down here, and I guess you work your way around this way, right? So you take this way around till you get to the other side, the front of the other side, and then you can go down the stairs and do that area. I thought this was going to be yellow. I really thought the truck was going to wind up being yellow, so it just goes to show you how dirty this thing was. Up at the upper right hand corner there is the graphical user interface. That gives you information about your game and where you're at right now. What do I got? I've got 1 point to spend. I think I could possibly pick up something. I think I'll take a look too before we take off out of here to see if I can't do something to upgrade the power wash. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Really nice orange truck. I've been seeing a lot more orange. Not a color I would generally associate with vehicles, but I actually really kind of like it. I think it looks pretty cool. And this truck is notwithstanding. This is a pretty nice looking truck. Again, I thought it would be a yellow, the yellow that we've already seen prior to this. We've seen a yellow truck before. All right, so here we come, coming back down the side here. And then obviously once we go down underneath and we clean the undercarriage, we'll be done. Pick up a little bit more cash. We're at $11,990, which is not bad at all. I did spend some money on parts I didn't need. I wonder if I could, some of those parts that I fixed, can I sell those? I thought I had done kind of an experiment to see, and the reality is fixing the parts didn't seem like it was all that much of a savings. It did not seem like you saved all that much money by doing the repair, because I could have and should have showed you that even though I was fixing them, it was still costing us money, which I guess is true. The time is money, so if you're spending time fixing parts, well, it's costing you cash. So you would think that's part of it, but I think with Car Mechanic Simulator, well, no, with Car Mechanic Simulator, there's also a cost for fixing parts, but it's usually cheaper than buying new parts. I thought I found on Offroad that it almost seemed like it was cheaper to buy the new parts than it was to fix them, which is a bad incentive because, All right, so where are we at? Undercarriage is at 3%. All right, everything's at 0. All right, there you go. Nice orange truck. Before we go over there, let's check this too. All right, so we do have the desert open. We have forest, protection, snorkel, recommended parts, lights, protection, snorkel, and winch. Recommended parts, lights, winch, and a jack. And the forest, we have, is all of it? Okay, we have 6, quantity, not quality. Number 1, time for adventure. Forest escape, number 1, I'm stuck. Forest, free ride. Specific obstacles, number 1, welcome to the jungle. Specific ride, number 1, are you going home yet? I guess I should read them, right? Quantity, not quality, number 1, time for adventure. Drive through as many obstacles as possible and gain a high score. Forest escape, number 1, I'm stuck. Oh no, you need to get out of a trap quickly and find a safe place. Free ride, move freely around the map, test your modifications, and look for interesting places. Specific obstacles, number 1, welcome to the jungle. Find all the obstacles and don't get lost in the forest. Specific ride, number 1, are you going home yet? A traditional off-road race through the forest. Get to the finish line as fast as possible. And then race against time, number 1, ready, start. Hurry up, time is running out. Will you be able to reach the finish line? So the rest of these are all locked. But we have those 6 that we can do. And free ride allows you to test modifications. So again, that'll be fun. Desert, you've got free ride, move freely around the map, test your modifications, look for interesting places. Quantity, not quality, number 1, Hell's Gate. Every point matters, but it's up to you how to gain them. The desert is full of difficult obstacles, but offers many opportunities. Night driving, number 1, Snake. It's easy to get lost at night and even easier to fall into an abyss. Look for clues and you will find your goal. Specific obstacles, number 1, Son of Axel Hill. Set out into the dangerous desert and find all obstacles. Race against time, number 1, the Hell's Chute. Tick-tock, tick-tock, the clock is still ticking and time is running out. Remember, the desert can be treacherous. So, okay, so that's it. I'm glad I got that on tape because I want to check that out. Can I dump all of this stuff into store capacity 44 of 122? All right, so that's okay. Additional parts, accessories, basic parts. I have 44 parts. All right, let's go finish this. I don't know. I'm gonna keep recording just because I don't know if this will make it up. But if you don't see this, that's okay. Completed. Saving in progress. We gonna get to 7,500 or no? I'd be happy if we did. 7120. What do we got? What happens if you forget to clean up your car after off-road trip? We have a great example of something like this. Our client left his car covered in dirt for weeks. Now it's a premium care. Okay, we're going to exit. I'm not ready to do that yet. But if we go to the off-road market, right, and we go to, let's go back, accessories. Jacks and tree straps, I think we've got both of those. Additional, we're looking for the Nesson Watcher. $401 for that. Protects the vehicle and reduces damage in collisions. That would be cool. Side skirts. Speedy enraged. Okay, fenders. Front left and right fender. Roll bars. Winches. $255 for the winch. Lamps. Tuning kits. Special set of tuning parts that look much better than factory parts. Look at that front end. No, we want bumpers. 401. Does that look like? Kind of looks like that, but it's also got lamps on it. All right. Basic parts for the Nesson Watcher. What else do we have? Engine? Okay. The Nesson Watcher R6 at 4.8 liter. R6 for Nesson Watcher with a maximum power of 180 and base NM of 381. It is ideal for off-road driving. Whoa. Just originals, tires. Best tires are either the Tire MT Tire Tech or the Tire AT Tire Tech. So those are best. Rims. Rim Nesson Watcher. We're all. Okay. All right, very cool. So, can I sell parts? I'd like to get out and I'd like to sell some parts. Okay, so I can't sell these tires. For some reason, I can't sell those tires. Nissan Watra original front spring, we can hold on to that. Durability level. I'm going to sell that for 24. Can I fix? Maybe I can fix these. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how to use the inventory. This is storage. All right. Well, I think we'll probably call it here, huh? Okay. Cleanie first. And Fixie second. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the board. I'm probably going to cut all that out. It was just me messing around with stuff, so don't. It's not that big a deal. We have 1 point to use. Player panel. Let's see. Battery conductors, 15% less battery consumption. The bigger they are, large obstacles give 25% more experience. I haven't. That's the other thing, is the obstacles. Free as a bird, free riding gives you 50 points. Head flashlight, using like Hermes, you run 50% faster. Maintenance power, dirty parts break down slower. What else? Reduction of temperature, decrease of parts overheating speed by 20%. Rivalry, all prizes from tournaments are 20% higher. Sniper, the water stream in the car wash has 30% better coverage. That's going to be the one, probably. Off-road assist costs 100 credits. Warehouse manager adds 20 spaces to your warehouse surface pressure. The water stream in the car wash is 50% larger in diameter. Okay, so we've got water stream in the car wash has 30% better coverage, or the water stream in the car wash is 50% larger in diameter. I'm going to go sniper. All right, so we got it. So come on back next time, and we will do some more Off-Road Mechanic Simulator. We're flying right along here. So thanks for joining me. Again, until I see you again, be safe, be well, be good. Be back here next time, and we'll see you then. Bye-bye.